Alright, so this is the Constellar combo corner. It's just going to be combos and showing why I integrated some cards for basically 2021 plays. Um, at the end of the video, I'm going to say something that's going to affect my channel and if I make future videos or not. Um, but these are with all the Constellar cards I play. I play that one. I play all three of the level 4s. One level 3. This is now a 1 card play with the new support. I'll show you the basic combo I had came up with long ago when Constellars first came out. An Exceed OTK after you go first, you pass, you control the board, and then you go. When it was of course way slower. And it basically revolved around 3 cards. Going first, you would summon these two, go into Pallades, then go into Sombre and recycle from there. I'm sorry if I sound funny, I'm just going through something. So basically, it's like you go first, you normal summon Palooks, it gives you an additional normal summon. You normal summon Cows, uses level to raise their level by 1, each of them, making them a 5. And then you went into Pallades with 2 material. That's how I have to do with the dual this because it's not Exceed friendly. But then you would pass turn and the format was slow. Constellars had just came out along with Evil Swarms and a few other decks like Black Wings. I think slightly before or during or after, I can't remember. So this is the beginning of when things started swarming the field like a lot. With simple cards, and it was the start of a whole bunch of combo decks going off and basically summoning your whole hand or deck to summon the gates. So remember that. And basically you'll pass turn, and on average they'll set 1 monster and set 1 back row, and then on their end turn you use Pallades effect to bounce their back row. Let's just say that's a graveyard because the graveyard's up there. Then you bounce their back row, and then you bounce their monster. Now they're wide open, and you want to know where the OT came. So you will level up, rank up Palooks into M7. And then you have your 27 hitter. Then you would normal summon Sombre, use his effect, banish, bring to hand, and then normal summon. And then again, use his effect, level up, level him up, and then you would go into the Exceed play for Sharp Fortress. I'll put that like that for now. Then use Sharp Fortress ability, detach a material, select the monster, it can attack twice. You would select M7 to attack twice, and then go into Gaia Charger, which is basically a free Exceed for any Exceed that's 5 or higher. And then you will attack for 26, 27 twice. That's for game. That's 8,000 damage off of just 2 monsters, and then you recycle with Sombre. So basically 3 monsters total, controlling the field, bouncing, and then your turn you go for the OTK, and I did that very often. It was very consistent. But now we all know that it's 2020. So you integrate new cards that came out and going from there. And what I would basically say is the same setup, except now it's a brand new twist. So you would normal summon. This is for your next turn. And what I've been doing online is sending them both to grave. This is hand as grave for like Pleiades, good to bounce, but on average, it's like you want that presence here. You will go into Vertiplant, activate effect, send 03 to graveyard to bring out Dark Dragoon. And then I know you're wondering at this point, you end turn, they go, let's say they want to look for something and they just end turn, and how can you OTK from here is basically doing the same thing. If you have the Sombre on deck, they pass turn without sending anything or whatever the case is, and you want to OTK, basically summon Sombre, activate effect, banish, bring to hand, normal summon, activate effect, rank up by 1 level, increase by 1 level, and basically you're going into Shark regardless. You will go into Shark, and now activate Shark's effect on himself. So you detach, you can attack twice. He's 24, so that'll be 48, 37. 48 plus the 3,000, that's 78 damage. And then the Vertiplant, that's 500, that's a little over 8,000. And that's just off of the monsters themselves. Going first, being annoying, going second, and just finishing them off. Basically the same setup. If you have, I'll show you another route where it would be Sombre for recycling and having cows searching for opening play. And this combo would need you'll either need, I'll show you one route with cows, and another route would be with Stoic Challenge. Either one of these would help you along with this to OTK going second. And basically you would normal summon, get its effect to search. Alright, let's do it with these two first. So you normal summon its effect to search out this one. Special summon, since you have a Constellar, use this effect, search out Twinkle. And then from here, basically you have the two monsters going into the Vertiplant and everything. Well, that's grave. And then you're deck thinning too, because you're sending everything, all these other cards from grave, and basically going from there. And then you have the Twinkle in hand for Dragoon's effect, so you can negate something, and then you can banish a Constellar in graveyard and just bring this back to your hand, so he constantly has ammunition to negate. And from here, let's say the same thing. They just pass turn, they can't get over him or anything, and you want to know where to go from here. This was the hand, so it's like you don't even need this. Scratch this. It's just recycling with him. And let's say Stoic Challenge. I mean, you could use him basically going for Shark, like I showed you earlier. But this combo is going to showcase having the Sheraton, Sombre, and this. Like, you went first, you did all the combos I just showed. And then this is in hand because you searched it out. And these are the other two cards in hand, and you want to know where to go from here. You would normal summon effect, because you have both of these in graveyard. Banish Sheraton, bring to hand. Normal summon, then you're gonna go into their own exceed. Any of the level 4s, you want to go into the 4. I mean, yeah, basically. Then overlay M7. Then overlay Gaia Charger. And then now Gaia Charger's on the field with 4 cards as detached material. At which point Stoic Challenge comes in handy, so it will activate Stoic Challenge. And on this only works for Exceed monsters, so you attach it to him, he becomes 5,000, and then you just attack for 5,000. You attack for the 3. That's game. That's another combo. After holding down the field, and then you go and they don't have nothing. OTKs by themselves, if you want, would just rely on Stoic Challenge. I'm gonna show you the simple combos. Basically, Stoic Challenge and Sheraton if they have a monster. And we can negate that monster with Droplet or something else. That would be perfect beforehand. I am incorporating Droplets in my deck, but they're in the side deck for now. But basically, let's say they have a Blue Eyes on the field. You want to OTK them, all you need is these 2 cards. And basically, you will go Sheraton to search out the new card to special summon itself. No, I'm gonna put it down here. It's a little bit more. And then use this effect to search out Twinkle. So this is now your hand. Then use Twinkle to increase Sheraton's attack. Increase Sheraton's level by 1. You know what? Let's just put it here. I'm already using it. Increases level by 1, and then they're both now 4s. So what you would do is, and that wasn't gonna work. You would exceed for Utopia double. Should have just not used the dual disc, but I wanted to use it. Then this is still the only other card in hand. Use his effect to search out double or nothing. Then, like I said, it's a Blue Eye, so what I loved going is into Beyond. Which, when Beyond is summoned this way because of doubles effect. His attack is doubled to 6,000, and not only that, he has an ability that lowers their attack to 0, and that's 6,000 damage right there they would take. But like I said, with Stoic Challenge, which only attaches to Exceed monsters, you would equip Stoic Challenge onto Utopia Beyond. He now gets powered up by an additional 600 for each attachment, making him 7,200. And then the other effect of Stoic Challenge, when you battle a monster, you do double damage. So as you see in the other replay video, you would attack their Blue Eyes, which is now 0 attack, and then they would take normally 7,200, but because Stoic Challenge doubles the damage, they're now taking 14,400 damage. Basically, you're like almost OTKing 2 people at the same time. And that's one way if you want to go this route. Or if they had a set monster, what I like doing is you can still go into the same one card play, but it'll be, I mean, two card play if they have a set monster. I like going Sheraton using his effect, like basically what we did. But at this point, we have Twinkle and Challenge. Use Twinkle to raise his level by 1 to 4. Then you're gonna stack a lot of cards, so I'm just gonna hold the cards at this moment. So you're going to their level 4 again. Doesn't matter which one of their 4s. You go into the M7. Then you go into the Gaia Charger. And that would be Gaia Charger with 4 attachments. If you could, if there was a card that you could just stack on top, that would be even more better. But you'll then go into Gaia Charger, and then you equip Stolen Challenge to Gaia Charger. He is now 5,000 attack because he gets powered up by 600 for each attachment. So that's an additional 24 to his already 26. And with Stoic Challenge, you cannot activate their effects, but his effect is, his piercing effect is not an activated effect. It's a built-in effect. Same when you summon Utopia Beyond. On his summoning, he lowers their attack to 0. So you can still play Stoic Challenge, and they're already at 0. And he can't activate anything else. Not that he has anything else, I believe. I mean, he does have an effect, but it's irrelevant. So then you will attack. And then what I like doing regardless is, on average, you have 5,000 attack, depending on what their defense is. And if they don't have anything, they're going to get OTK'd. If they're under 1,000 defense, that's already 8,000 damage, because 5,000 take away 1,000 is 4, and then of course the battle damage is doubled to from 4 to 8 because of Stoic Challenge. But even if they manage to survive, you could set up, which on average they scoop after this, is now your monster attack their defense monster. And then you would just overlay for Zeus. And now Zeus has 5 materials. So now you have a beefy Zeus. This is in graveyard because it's already served its purpose, and the original monster it was attached to is destroyed. And now you have a Zeus on field. They took massive damage already, and then they go. You can detach 2 materials. If they manage to, let's say, do droplet on him, you can chain his effect again because now he has 4 materials. You can just detach 2 more and just clear their whole board. And then you go, and then you just attack for 3,000 because they have very little life points left anyways, and you clear their board. Now the thing with Stoic Challenge, like I said, you cannot activate the monster's effect if it has a trigger effect. So the piercing and when he summon out Beyond, all of those are activated before. The piercings is built in. It's no, that's like trying to stop Palux from its additional normal summoning when being Veilered. You can't. But on the end phase of your opponent's turn, the monster this is attached to gets destroyed. So it's like, it's not like, it's like basically saying you're going all in or nothing. So, and then if they pop this card, I think they destroy the monster too. Yeah, if this card is sent to the graveyard, when this card is on the field, destroy the equipped monster. So if they MST this, it will pop your monster. It will take it with it. But like I said, I like doing this. You used it for what it's worth, and then you ranked up and you give him way more material. So I think that's all the combos that's really there. Oh, if you manage to get lucky, I think this is the last combo. And let's say this is your hand, this is your hand, this is your hand, this is your hand. I think, do I want to say, yeah, basically. And let's say this is your hand too. Let's say this is your whole entire hand, going first or second, doesn't matter. Or let's say by the chance they set nothing and they pass turn and you go and you want to OTK them. Like, you have all the monsters to OTK, you just have to think outside the box. So of course you would normal, get the additional normal, get the additional special. Now, its effect, since you have monsters, you could just freely special. Look, that's 4 monsters on deck. You can link away for whatever. You can link for level 4. You can exceed 2 times for rank 4s and go into other plays. But like I said, if you went second and they had nothing, let's work with that. Or going first and you just want to build 2 negates. That's annoying, and then go for game on your turn. So you will link these 2 away. For obviously should know, but this is a whole combo video. Going into Verte, it's the graveyard right here. Before using Verte's effect, use Sombre's effect. So you can't normal summon again. I would banish to bring to hand. Active effect to normal. Normal summon effect when normal. Special summon. This was the other card in hand. Summon Palux. Then use Palux's effect. You will rank up. Let's say rank himself up. No, rank up, rank up. I mean, you have more than enough power here at this point, so I would go into Pallades. Then use the other 2. The other 2 to go into their own monster that powers up. I mean, you could have went into Utopia if you wanted to. Yeah, let's mix it up. So at this point, we'll go into Utopia double. Use Utopia's double's effect. Get the double or nothing. Go into the Beyond. So that way he's 6,000. And he can't attack this turn directly. I'm gonna double check. You can detach, add 1 double or nothing. The monster special summon from the extra deck. Using the Utopia monster, accept 39, double. By using this face-up card as material, and if you do, the attack becomes doubled, but it can't attack directly. I'm assuming for that turn, because the next turn it just resets everything, and normally online it lets me attack directly. This is treated as an XYZ summon. Transfer of this material summon. You can only use the effect of double or whatever. So then now you have him at 6,000. You have Pallades bounce. And then at this point, then you use Verte's effect. That's graveyard. Then you use Verte's effect to send the other cards necessary to make this play. And you have a Dragoon. So now off of just summoning the 5 monsters, you have the Dragoon. You have a negate for Dragoon in hand. Like, you can send this graveyard to negate. You also have the Twinkle, if you searched it, or any of the other Constellar cards. Well, it's like you have 2 ammunitions for this card. And then you pass turn. You can detach to negate something, bounce something. He's just really strong. And then on your turn, just go for game. But if you went second instead of going into this play and they were wide open, you would do the same thing. But before going into this play at all, you would just go into their rank 4. So that will be the only thing that changes is if you went second having all their monsters, your end board would be this because they had nothing. They just passed. And let's say you had all 5 monsters by chance, and it does happen. You would summon all of them like I did. Go into the Verte. Wait to do this last, because after this you cannot summon. Then you go into the Pleiades, go into the Paraphase, then go into the Dragoon and attack for game. Because at this point that's 325. He attacks, detach, he gets powered up by 30, by 1000, so he's 34. 3, that's 6,400, and obviously the 25, that's game, going second. So it all depends on if you had all the monsters going first or second. That will make your plays. So that's basically all the Constellar combos I can really think of at this moment. But if you made it to the end, I suffer from depression and suicidal ideation and everything, and it's real bad at this moment. I'm trying to hold off as much as I can to the 26th, which is when they're supposed to be introducing me into medication that might help. And it's like, the only way I can explain this feeling is like it's a nauseous feeling, like when you're sick, you're hot or you're throwing up constantly. You have that feeling like it's in your stomach and you just want to throw up. But with me, I get this same feeling like I'm gonna throw up, but I don't throw up, and it's a dark feeling in the pit of my stomach that just makes me feel like I don't belong anywhere. And it's cost me so much where no matter where I'm at, I feel like I don't belong, or I'm not needed or wanted, that nobody loves me or cares about me. And it could be absolutely false, but that's what's in my head and the feeling I get. Like I want to throw up and I lash out and I don't mean to. It's my illness. I'm on board. It cost me a relationship because I did the same thing. I lashed out, and she says she's tired of the patterns and everything. And it's not like I mean to do it. I really don't. I love her so much. I really do love her so much, but I understand I'm a lot to deal with the military and all the shit I've had fucked up happen to me as a kid. I'm not gonna say to the point I did this. And I'm thinking even worse things, but I'm trying to hold on. Seeing my therapist, talk to her, told her everything. And I'm just trying to hold on. If I don't make future videos, I apologize. Just going through my own battles, and it seems like I have to fight this alone. And reasonably, like, I don't want nobody to think I don't want to be a burden to nobody. I know she loved me, or I think she loved me, but my illness is telling me she didn't. And it sucks. I wish I was normal so bad. Sometimes I just really don't want to be here. I don't want to be alive. I don't want to exist. I wish I was never born, but I don't know why. Try losing myself in Yu-Gi-Oh, video games, Pokemon, other things, but it's like it's costing me, and it's flaring too much. And like I said, I'm trying to hold on to February 26th is when I have to get some blood work and everything, and try to get that done tomorrow. And I guess I'm just venting. I don't know what else to do. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. I'm gonna try to distract myself by going to locals and just playing cards. And like I said, it cost me my relationship, so I live alone. I'm by myself in New York, which makes it harder sometimes. But I'm trying to hold on. And I apologize for anybody I've ever hurt before. I really do. I didn't mean to. And it's not on purpose. It really isn't on purpose. But I'll end the video there. I hope you like the combos. Sky's the limit of what you want to do with your mind. I'm extremely smart, but when it comes to emotional stuff and the depression and stuff, it's like, it cripples me. That's my kryptonite and weakness. Whatever. Take care. Hope you're having a better day than I am.